I don't care if I have 1, 2, 3, or 10 kids with somebody. Once the love is gone, once shit gets toxic, I'm not staying for the kids. Oh, but I want my family. You're not stuck anymore. We're not fucking stuck. We're free to do whatever the fuck we want in the pursuit of our happiness.
Why are you establishing families with people that you don't know if you want to be in a long-term relationship with? Alright guys, you're looking at the thumbnail, y'all looking at the title of the video. Y'all already know what time it is. It is time to get active. Guys, oftentimes on the channel, I get comments from people that are not that familiar with the content in the space, and they come over and they say something to the degree of, I didn't know men had it like this. I had absolutely no idea at all that modern dating today is what it currently is. I got a couple of clips for you guys that I wanted to go over to further demonstrate what is happening today, and that dating is rigged. Without further ado,
is peace scarier than chaos?
It's gonna sound bad, but yeah. For a lot of women, I can't speak for all women. I'm not trying to speak for all women, but a lot of the women that I know, and also speaking for myself, it's not something that I'm proud to admit, but peace can be very scary because in certain situations or in certain, I guess, women's lives, that's not the norm. That's not familiar. And sometimes peace looks like the calm before the storm.
she's got on a shirt on that says, "Black boy, tell me how you really feel." So mama, with all due respect, I'm gonna tell you how I really feel. One of the key, if not the most powerful trait that a young woman needs to understand today to make herself a fantastic dating option for relationship and for marriage is her ability to regulate her emotions. But the pure and utter selfishness in establishing that your dating relationship to be centered around chaos or toxicity as opposed to the stability or the peace within a relationship shows how far and deep down we have gotten. Shit, women will complain that a man is dusty as determined by his utility or his usefulness within the world. But we have women like her that will kick up dust in a relationship. Well, I think these dust kickers should get just as much bad press as these dusty men that they like to label men in the space as, because men don't want toxicity. They do not want chaos. All that they want is peace. This is why so many dudes are just walking away, because why would I want to spend time on someone who is okay with the chaos when I gotta just be over here in my single life, playing my video games, making my money, doing my goddamn thing? Get therapy, mama. You gotta heal your wounds and your trauma so you can relinquish the reins of your lust or your insatiable thirst for chaos. What up, YouTube? All right, guys, listen, I got some very exciting news for all of my subscribers and my day ones. For the past few months, I've been working on a very special project. Let's call it a documentary. The documentary is the most comprehensive look into the red pill and the social, economic, and political factors which have contributed to the rise of the RP community. Hundreds of hours have gone into the research and production of this project, and I am excited to present it to each and every one of you. Transcending the Red Pill, a 7-part, hour-and-a-half documentary series which details the events and circumstances which have led up to today's gynocentric environment. Some of the chapters here include the weaponization of the modern woman, which unpacks feminism's deep, dark, seedy past, the demasculinization of modern men, which exposes how the system places many Western men at a disadvantage, the destruction of the nuclear family, the re-engineering of Western society, Red Pill Rage Decoded, and much, much more. Transcending the Red Pill is now available. Click the link and learn the facts. I've also included 2 bonus chapters on how you can fast track your way to a better, higher quality life. Dating is only one part of the Red Pill. There are many other components which are deliberately hidden from us men, and this documentary aims to expose it all. And don't forget, by clicking the link, you can get Transcending the Red Pill, my first official documentary series online, and satisfy your logic. Until next time, YouTube. Peace!
Light bill. You was not in the dark all year long.
And I should have known you was about to do something stupid like
Light bill. Merry Christmas.
I swear to God, it card note.
Card note. You was able to go and get your bald head friends all year long to go to the club with you.
You know what?
Card note.
Mozzie, I promise you. Phone bill.
You was able to call your bald head friends all year long. Thanks to me. Merry Christmas.
So you wasting your time to rap all this stuff just to do that? Is that Rent.
You had a shelter over your head all year long. Thanks to me. Merry Christmas.
I just can't get over the fact that she said thank you for none of that. Like, Merry Christmas, all right? Can he at least get a thank you? The level and degree of pure ungratefulness within this clip shows you that the expectations that they set you up for, it's ridiculous. Here you have a dude that's doing damn near everything for you, okay? And you turn around and are ungrateful for the things that he provides for you. But to be honest, I don't know why this dude and other dudes that I've reviewed before in the past would put themselves in a situation where you're clearly just a wallet for them. You should understand that no matter how much you do and how much you contribute, she will always require more. And don't you ever lose your job, because then she's right out the door. Copyright. Hold on. What'd I say? Let me go back a quick second. Him, I'll call you right back, on the phone with my mom. Me, KK, no problem, hun. Also me. Whoa. On my way to call option number 4. Play with your, wait, hold up. Play with your PS5. Whoa. Play with your PS5, don't play with me. Okay, I see what we have here. This is just another example of what modern dudes have to deal with today. I guarantee you 10 years from now is going to be, where did all the good men go? Because you got the one dude who's probably your number one option, said that he can't get up for whatever reason. And because you have no hobbies, you can't do anything else for your time, you will go get the attention and the validation from dude number 4, and probably the free meal as well. But this is what happens when you live in a world full of absolutely infinite options, and modern women today have way more options than dudes. But oftentimes they conflate the attention that they receive from a sexual perspective versus those that would actually be considering them for a long-term commitment. So waste all of the time that you want with option number 4 instead of thinking through, what are the things that I should be doing to continue to support your best option to increase the chances that he will select you. But see, that's not what a lot of these modern women do. They just on to the next one by pretending like you're the only one.
I don't care if I have 1, 2, 3, or 10 kids with somebody. Once the love is gone, once shit gets toxic, I'm not staying for the kids. Why? Because whatever's unhealthy for me is unhealthy for my kids. And sometimes the most healthiest situation for the kids is for us to separate. Your children's mental well-being is at stake here. And honestly, they deserve to see you being loved. Whether it's you loving yourself or someone loving you. Oh, but I want my family. It's 2021. Families come in all shapes and sizes. You're still a family. You could find somebody with their own kids and make a blended family. Blended families are fucking beautiful. We're not in the fucking 1930s. You're not stuck anymore. We're not fucking stuck. We're free to do whatever the fuck we want in the pursuit of our happiness. Bars.
Red flag number 1, obviously the red hair. Red flag number 2, those long spikes on the end of her fingertips. I think some people today call those nails. How do you even wipe your ass with nails that goddamn long? That's why we say that they are unsanitary. All types of malarkey underneath them things, most likely, but I digress. But here's the question that I have for you. And Jesus, I really hope that everyone out there is listening when I ask this question. I'm saying it to her, but I want you guys to be able to answer this as well, okay? Because logic, here's the question. Let me get into the logic after. Why are you establishing families with people that you don't know if you want to be in a long-term relationship with? The sexual irresponsibility of the modern woman today is completely and utterly abhorrent. But because of the woke leftist bullshit and agenda, convince these young women and pander to them to let them be strong within their single motherhoodness, enough to just break up a family because you didn't do proper due diligence, but also to provide the financial support through food stamps to help the continuation of that family, or to be a substitution for where a man or a father was supposed to be. But all of this bullshit of living in your truth, accept me as me. Life is short. Let learn. Let live. My astrological sign says that today, because I'm a moon February Cancer baby, that I'm going to find a man in the next couple of weeks to months and all the bullshit. That's the reason that you're willing to split up a family, because you didn't do enough checking and or vetting before you let someone shoot up the club. The logic that I hear here is just so disheartening, and it makes me really feel sad. Logic like this explains why most women initiate divorces. They'll tell you it's because guys are just sitting on their ass and not doing enough, so women need to go up and make decisions for them. But then you begin to understand the ideologies that are driving these and the way that they choose, that they make these decisions, these emotional based decisions, without looking at from a logical perspective, or looking at the data that goes into the decisions that they're making, or the data of the benefits of nuclear families, of two-parent households above single parenthood or blended families. They don't care about any of that. They just live within their truth. Gents, if you guys are not wrapping up amongst young ladies like this, then y'all are just as bugging. Stop it! All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the compilation for today and the clips that I arranged for you. I know the more that I go over stuff like this with the unevenness of the dating game today, the more I'm like, I might as well just work on my purpose until, being able to find lovely young ladies that are not with the drama and the bullshit at the culture, the society that has enabled them to live up under. Right? Young ladies that understand and respect men, that understand the power of their words or the power of their tongue, that understand how to support, provide peace, how to inspire, and all of those different things. Not these wicked, twisted perceptions of the dating game today, of relationships, and then also how they view families. It's clearly something is broken here today, but I think that the more that we talk about content like this, the more that it will influence people to get their shit together. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre Tourism Reviews at gmail.com. Last but not least, guys, I got a Patreon, all right? New and improved. Better than ever. Click the link down in the description box down below and beam up. I'll tell you one thing, the Discord is popping. We be having weekly conversations down up in there. If you want to get closer to my inner circle, the MT Army, as well as to me, y'all already know where to find me. Until next time, YouTube.